Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Łódź actually. I don't often come to Łódź. In fact, I haven't been to Łódź for 7 years, which is a very good reason why you've never seen Łódź on my channel before, because I just haven't been here to film, which is a shame because it's so close actually to Warsaw, and it's the next biggest city to Warsaw. Just nothing happens to have brought me here. After all, you know, unless there's a reason to go to a place, one doesn't tend to go. So here I am now anyway. I've got a reason to be now on an audit, and so I just thought I'd show you it, just so that I've got Łódź on my channel effectively. I'm not going to necessarily see anything, you know, the most characteristic parts of Łódź. Those of you that are looking for, you know, a representative slice of Łódź on this film, then sorry, you're going to have to look further. But that's just a taster of what the things look like, you know. There's some new building. I just never saw that. That's where Alma is, obviously, which is internal decor plus cafeteria. There's a Raiffeisen Bank. I never saw that building before when I was here before. I think, and then there's other buildings. You know, you can see that there's been lots, even on the way in, I could see lots of new buildings that I just didn't recognise. And then suddenly this big cathedral soaring up round the corner, which I did recognise, and I thought, whoa, I'm here already. Other things, of course, look really as though they're still in need of change and upgrading, like this. You can see all the rust on the fence, the rust on the buildings, most window casements higher up on a lot of these buildings here are in dire need of a change. Colouring on the trams, as you see, is almost the same as sorry about the thingy speaking, but I need to, I don't know to Łódź well enough to be able to be sure that I'm, you know, going the right way. I have been up this street before, because I recognise how, you know, it's the same street you have to go up with whether you're in a car or a tram, and you're basically looking out for trams all the way. Kilinskiego, this is called, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And now it's going to send me off to the left. You've got to make sure you don't end up on the same line as the tram when the tram wants it. I think it's basically the trick. But I have parked around here before. Yes, this is where I've got to try and turn left. Nothing seems to be stopping me doing that anyway, so I'll go. This is Fabryczna, the factory street in Łódź, which was this is a historic place. I mean, Łódź was called the Polish Manchester, with all the fabrics that were made here. I don't know whether I've got priority or not there. I think best just check anyway. So you can see still some buildings which were to do with that industry. It was all making textiles. The term factory is actually fabryka so it's trying to tell me that number 17 is here. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so I'm here where I'm supposed to be doing the audit, so that's interesting. I'll have to stop talking. Right, so what I'm doing now is I've been in Łódź and I'm going back home to Warsaw. As ever, you can't see much of the space around the Polish motorway because of the barriers which are up, but a moment ago I just couldn't really do much. I couldn't get the camera out in time, but a moment ago I saw the graceful wings and the splayed out neck of two large birds flying together, a pair of storks returning, no doubt, to Poland from their winter retreat in Africa to get away from the snow and ice. Normally, of course, the stalks, well, obviously you'd expect them to be coming back. Bögel Akrissel, whatever that means, in April, and it's April the 5th, so they need to be coming back, repairing their nests and starting to lay eggs relatively quickly. Now I have got a nice bit of scenery, sides. But what have they come back to? There's all the snow everywhere. I mean, I've never seen before storks flying over white fields, because usually the snows are over by the time they come back. I mean, how are they going to come back and find anything to eat? They're going to start eating. They need to eat after all that flying. And what are they going to find to eat underneath all of this snow and ice? It's going to be difficult for them, I think. We complain about this long winter. As human beings with homes to go to, but spare a thought for those storks that haven't got any ability normally to deal with snow, because they never see it. They must have been amazed to come back up here to Europe, to Poland, and not see it exactly as they left it, or as they've probably ever seen it before. Well, there has been snow in my experience on the 5th of April before. I can't remember if it was 93 or 94, but I've seen it before. And of course I've also seen snow in April the 5th in Russia, and I've lived a few winters in Russia. But it's a long one. It's not the first time I've seen it, but it's not common. And I think as far as Poland's concerned, it's not any longer than today. Would be probably the record for me as well, but nevertheless the forecasts are not showing that much of a let up for the next few days. There can still be snow tomorrow, snow the next day, so according to the forecast it's not letting up yet, so it's going to be probably the record longest winter that I can remember in Poland, and I've been here for, well, 22 years ago was in 91 was my first April of being in Poland, so this was, you know, pretty much this timing is my 22nd anniversary of first coming out, first driving along Polish roads.